Hi guys, welcome to another Total Technik video. We're going to be looking at removing the top section from the center console here, this piece of trim. This piece of trim is identical on the A4, S4 and RS4, B6 and B7, 2001 through 2008. So I'll show you how to get this out now. So the first thing to point out for removing this section of top trim right here is actually very difficult to kind of get a purchase on it. There's not a lot holding in, there's just a clip on either side and the whole thing just pulls straight forward. However, it doesn't matter how you kind of do it, it's really hard to kind of get enough purchase on it to be able to pull this out. And what you don't want to do is get a hook tool and try feeding it down the back and pulling it out, because then you're likely to scratch or chip the decorative trim here. So although it's a bit of a pain, the way that I recommend doing it is actually to remove, as you can see I've done here, the lower half of the dashboard trim that sits around the bottom of the steering wheel here. There's only 3 bolts that hold this section in, and it can be removed in literally 2 or 3 minutes. I'll put the link to the video on how to remove this in the info section at the bottom of this YouTube video. It might seem quite excessive, we've got to remove this to remove this, but rather than fighting with this and risk damaging your trim, literally spend the 3 minutes it'll take you to remove this. It's dead easy, and then you'll be able to get at this dead easily, as I'll show you now. So without the lower dash panel removed, you've got access to come up behind it, and you actually be able to feel, if you come in behind it, you can feel I'm pushing it there, and the whole thing just pops off, as simple as that. You can see that side's actually been removed. All I did is reach up the back and pushed it, the whole thing pops off. And that'll give you the purchase you need to work the same thing across to the opposite side. And what I did there is, rather than keep pulling it, because if you keep pulling it you end up putting a lot of stress on this catch here. So what I did, rather than keep pulling it and using it as a big lever, I got it out so far, and I used my finger as a lever and pushed it against my finger to pop that side out. So that's by far the easiest and least evasive way of removing this without causing any damage to any of your trims.